My name is Washington
Yes.
Ouma, and I'm a lecturer. I've been working in the field for quite some time.
Yes.
But today I saw a vacancy which was advertised in the institution,
Yes.
and I've come to show my interest if I can be able to join you.
That's impressive. Could you briefly explain what agricultural engineering involves?
Yeah, agricultural engineering it involves developing or rather solving problems that relates to the mechanical equipment that are in the agricultural setup.
Oh, thank you very much. My main role in okay, what is teaching method do you use in making, and you've just said that you've been in this field for quite some time. Can you maybe share the experience and how you've been doing it as a trainer?
Yeah, me as a trainer in this field, actually, it is now that we are adopting the CBET system.
Yes.
That is more of a student-centered. But even myself, even the 844 system that we're using,
Yes.
I really used a lot of practical ways of approaching training to my students.
Yes.
Because many a times, even if it is mathematics, I could get to indicate to them and show them this is how it goes and this is how it's done. And then involve the students as well to show what they have actually learned. So it was a more of practical way of demonstration.
That's so impressive. Now, Mr. Washington, can you please maybe give us the teaching method that you use to make this effective? Because that's a practical way of doing it. But now, how to make it effective? Maybe can you share and tell us?
In many occasions, because it is normal for any teacher, you have to prepare a lesson plan.
Yes.
You first of all prepare a learning plan, and of course in the 844 system we used the schemes of work.
Yes.
And then we also use the lesson plan. So in my normal teaching practice, I always involve the use of lesson plan and also the schemes of work.
Oh,
that guides my way of delivering.
Yes. Now as a you've been doing this for quite some time as an experienced trainer. Maybe what are some of the challenges that students encounter maybe when facing this course?
Yeah, majorly the challenges that the students face normally is the financial constraints. Some of them, you realize that when you deliver a content, by the time you are teaching the lesson, and because of lack of school, some of them upset themselves. So by the time you deliver the lesson, maybe one or two students are not there. Later on, when you bring the exams, they are likely to fail because they did not attend the lesson. So that is one of the challenges. And again, there is absenteeism. Many students tend to absent themselves during the time of my lesson. They don't come. So that also really hinders and makes us not to go so far with the syllabus.
Maybe another question: how is these students balance the engineering concept and the agriculture knowledge?
Yeah, the balancing the engineering concept with the electrical, agricultural knowledge is when the students come into the school, most of them come, they are very green, they do not know anything related to the agricultural setup.
Yes.
Me as the teacher, I'm the one who actually inculcate that knowledge to them. So you realize it is me to give them I give them the tactics and the skills that will help them so that they can be able to plan themselves. Yes. So some of the key steps that will help them is that a student, when he comes to the school, he has to be prepared psychologically. He knows he needs to forget about what maybe happens at home, prepare himself, himself or herself psychologically, and then when I deliver the content, they are able to balance or even get the concept clear.
That's impressive, Mr. Washington.
Yes.
Now, how do you see the future agricultural engineering in general?
The future is bright. Yeah, because you see, as we know that our nation or our country agriculture is the backbone of the nation.
Yeah.
And we realize right now many people are coming up with ideas that are related to agriculture. Of course, right now there is also the idea coming up of the agribusiness. So many people are getting into agriculture. So with the fact that many people are getting into the agriculture, then there will be need for equipment. And some of this equipment, some of them will be high-tech, and they will need a lot of people who have got the know-how on how to be able to service them, to operate them. So agricultural engineering will be very fundamental even as we go forward.
So promising.
Yes.
Now, finally, what advice would you give to an aspiring student who wants to maybe join for an agricultural engineering course, maybe who is out there in the society? What advice can you give as a trainer?
One thing that I would be able to advise any aspiring student who want to get into the field, first of all, is to ensure that he can be able to, when he is at the lower levels, let's say for example primary or secondary, let them work so hard to be able to attain the marks that is necessary, that will enable him or her to be able to get into the engineering. More so, they need to be able to work so hard on mathematics, physics, and any other field that will be able to enable them to get to do that course. And then later on, again, they also need to have the interest. A student himself need to have that inbuilt interest for him to be able to learn more. Because this is an area where it is all about practicals. When you get into the field, you practice. It is not something that you're just told and you sit back and relax, but you have to do it by use of your hands. So I would encourage each and every student that let him be hands-on, to be ready to do these things practically.
Thank you very much, Mr. Washington, for your time and your insight. I believe you'll receive our response, and I believe all shall be well. Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
and thank you for this opportunity.